The engine was somewhere in the dashboard. I was behind. I think I'm one of those lucky guys who can say that my passion and my profession is the same thing. It's about building cars, owning cars. I wanted to run a place, where I can freely be creative and I can bring up my vision into a reality. That's what I've been trying to do for the past 8 years that I'm doing this. I don't know. There's this part of me that car completes with its builds. Every time that butterfly effect that you have when the boost kicks in, and it is wow. It's something else. You go to another dimension. I think the year was 2004. I was still in school, and I have one of my cousins. He ended up bringing me a turbocharged Land Cruiser. So I don't know any upgrade. I don't know anything. All I see is blitz gauges in the car, and I sit with him, and it's a manual. I think from the first, second, third gear, the pull that he gave, the butterfly effect that I had, I was so excited. I couldn't move because the torque was so high, and I was just like, oh, what was this? And that made me fall in love. I think that was the exact moment I decided that this is going to be something that I want to pursue when I grow up. We try as a company, as a profession, especially me, that every car that I build will have an effect that he can go to 10 other people and say, you know what, my car has been done by Rashid, and he's one of the best in this business, if not the best. No, I'm way far off from there to be the best person in this business. Muscle car, JDM German. Muscle cars, big engines, not so reliable. Resale value, yeah, some don't have, some have. Some depreciate differently, some depreciate very quickly, like within a year's gap. I think they're too heavy. Yes, the engines are upgraded. They come in those big V8s, the V10s. Germans and their handling it's a match in heaven. It's a match made in heaven, I think. That the German cars and the precision, the way they drive, the way you're always at control behind the steering wheel. And that is what makes any German, I'm not going to say that German is special or this, every German car that I have driven, I've enjoyed it. Especially those Golfs. BMW has been always one of my favorite. And then JDM cars. JDM cars they have a history. They are not the best cars like yesterday or today. They have been there since almost like 50 years. I mean, whenever I see, some top 3 cars or top 5 cars, you will always see a couple of old, 90s, especially because I'm from the 90s. So for me, JDM scene from the 90s was lit. It was amazing. It was something, I grew up with. I had a Honda Accord 92, S23 engine, upgraded LSD gear. So I think I was doing a 120/30, and I entered a turn, and it's not a 90 turn, it's like a 60 degree it goes. I'm trying to go 60, I'm trying going, and I think someone braked in front of me, and I press my brake. I should be going this way, but I go straight, and I ended up in a wall. Oh, the engine was somewhere in the dashboard. I was behind. My friend had a Prelude those days, so the Prelude was, it looks very gangster type. It's very lowered. He has all those blacked out rims. One of the headlights has been popped out, and there's a sticker that I am, I'm one of the gangsters. So he has this. What happens is, we enter the bridge. So the bridge isn't straight. The bridge goes like this, and that's a curve. We are doing like 180 when we come near the bridge. So all of us are like one after other. So what suddenly happens is this guy goes like 150, and he starts turning. So instead of turning, I have seen him flying over the bridge, hitting the main signboard that you see on the highways, hitting one of those, and then he falls down. I think for the next 30 seconds, I was like is this a movie? Is this a movie? I couldn't believe it. And then we got him out, the hospital. He was fine. That was one relief. So I've been a BM fan for quite some time now, and then there's no denying it. I love those BMs. So I upgraded my car from the engine to the exhaust, the intake. This is before I burned my 328. And remember those Hondas? So one of my friends still has one of the Hondas, the Accord 2-door. So yeah, and another friend has a Mazda. So we three are just sitting on a Thursday night, chatting, imagining things that, oh, this car is the best and that car is the best, and my car is the best. As if we are ambassadors for all these companies, and we're like, oh no, we won't agree, this is not done. So we three decided, what, let's pull. Let's go to an empty road and let's pull, let's drag, and we'll figure out who's the winner. I'm on the fast track. There's the second track, and then there's the yellow lane. So we're trying to squeeze 3 cars in the 2 lanes, and we are going. I am deeming. I'm just, high beaming him that move, please move. I need to go. What happens is that Honda guy, he tries to go right, and that guy gets confused, and this guy goes off the track. The Mazda, I think he blew his engine or something happened. He couldn't finish the race. Something happened to his car. And I want to go from the left, but this guy jumps back to the lane because he got scared that the Honda went from that side. So he comes back to the lane and I am stuck. I press emergency brake. I lost control of the car. I did a couple of donuts. And I think there was this frame in my head till now that the donut starts. I am a bit, behind that Ford. I'm starting to move. I see there is smoke and the Mazda is standing behind. So, I'm like twisting. So I see that Honda there. I see the Mazda there. And the Honda is literally in the desert going all dune bashing. He broke everything and anything that was underneath the car.